India's government wants total control of the internet.
Speaking of India.
Excuse me, I'd like... How much control? Total. Yeah, total. I'll just have total. It's fine. Simpler that way.
Yeah.
Total. Then I don't have to say 80, 75, 62.
No fragmentation here.
You give me total control, you relax. You understand? New powers. Big tech keeps giving in. Well, it wouldn't be the first time. We know that they made special concessions in other regions. Of course, just like our last article there, comparative China-India. Well, they got their own. You might call it total control, allegedly.
You know what this reminds me of? We did a story about Russia, and there was a really specific term. Remember Splinternet?
No, I don't remember this at all.
You don't remember Splinternet?
Yeah, okay, maybe I do. Yeah, it's like an
internet.
splintered internet.
Yeah.
Splinternet.
Yeah, exactly.
And you loved it. You never forgot about it.
Yeah, that just keeps coming into my head, like North Korea probably.
Just the different versions of the internet that are seen around the globe and the different realities created by those different internets. And never mind internets, just media in general, right? Media can be spitting out completely different narratives depending on the region that you're in, and having you believe one reality that the rest of the world would think is crazy, and then on the flip side, the rest of the world living inside of a reality that to your group would then be crazy. It creates a splintering effect. It reminds me of social media.
Hence the name.
And the silos that exist and the chambers that exist where the only thing that is true is what the one group believes to be true and then surrounds themselves with and amplifies and so forth. It's been well documented. The fact is, here's the quote, that emergency powers are for something which is a very serious, grave security implication that threatens the sovereignty of the nation, the peace of the nation. Using that, the government has banned a documentary that talks about something that happened years ago. Oh, I've heard about this. So there's a documentary that's been created by the BBC on the Prime Minister Modi, and he's not into it. They're not into it.
Yeah,
they're not liking it.
Yeah.
And so they tried to ban it, but now, people are going to go out of their way to get it. And screenings at universities have been banned. In one case, students said authorities shut off electricity and the internet to stop it being shown. Oh, my God. Now you want to see it so badly. Don't they know the effect, Will?
Yeah.
There's nothing I want to see more now. Now I want to see this. You're turning off you're shutting down the power?
They're going to shut down our studio.
What did they put
Modi's
in there?
Coming.
That's so salacious that you got to shut down the power. What could possibly be in there? Wow. The chilling effect of the Indian government's multidimensional squeeze on the internet over the past few years, the administration has handed itself new powers that tighten control over online content, allowing authorities to legally intercept messages, break encryption, and shut down telecoms networks during moments of political turmoil. In 2021 alone, the government resorted to internet blackouts more than 100 times over the past 10 months. The administration has banned over 200 YouTube channels, accusing them of spreading disinformation or threatening national security. This issue is not as simple as it seems because there is an argument to sovereignty and safety, right? It's been talked about in a lot of nations as far as, which companies, which software are we going to allow here? What data collection that ends up in a foreign place could possibly compromise us in one way or another. This discussion is happening almost everywhere. It's the extent to which it happens and to the extent to which it is enforced. That seems to be the gray area. How much of it do you want to accept in exchange for your supposed safety? And where is it overreaching? And where is it only in the best interest of the few that happen to be in power? It's difficult to, they got rid of TikTok a long time ago. They said, no, thank you, ByteDance. And everyone was like, what? But then they say, hey, you can't see the documentary about me. And everyone goes, wow. They got a different.
That's another gray area.
They got a different one, don't they? And then certainly in China as well. This is the one thing, listen. There's the narrative in North America of how people in China feel, and then there's the actuality of how and what people in China are talking about.
Yeah, just the regular citizen.
And it's different.
Yeah.
It's different, Will. And this is even with the knowing of the variety of apps and tracking and whatever else is going on. People are going to talk, Will. People are people still, Will. Don't get me started.
Splinternet.
Don't get me started.